What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about OnyxCoin today, XCN USD. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, you guys. It is the 10th day of October today, and here we are sitting at about 1.07 cents right now. 2 days, 10 hours left in this week here. Down about 3.4% on the week, but today we're up a little bit. We're up about 2.6%. So that's nice to see. We are finding support at this low area here, low, higher low, higher low, higher low. So it's good to see. There might be some accumulation going on here, some acquisition going on here, and hopefully, if that's the case, once we move up, we should be breaking out of this range at a very fast pace. We should be seeing something that we haven't really seen since April as far as breaking out goes. The average altcoin right now has been moving sideways basically since July, right? From their April lows, the average altcoin is up about 77%, where from OnyxCoin's April lows, we're only up. We're not up quite 77%. We're only up right now 41%. That's still good. That's still good, but we are lagging behind the average altcoin. I'm hoping that we make up for that with this coming pump. I really do expect a show-stopping pump from OnyxCoin over the coming days, weeks, and months. Between now and the end of this year, between now and the end of Q2, really, I think there's going to be some spectacular growth. If we're looking at this on a 1 hour time frame, the 1 hour RSI is rejecting the overbought zone, and that does promote the idea that we might come down. Not only that, but we do have a pretty bearish engulfing candle here at the top, so that might promote the idea that we come down as well. That doesn't mean that we have to go lower than these lows, but just come down a bit. Hopefully we hold a higher low than this low. If we can do that, that could actually signal a pivotal moment here where we do turn around. And being, again, that we're at the base of this range, I think we could really use a pivotal moment right now. Stochastics look bullish, actually, and the MACD honestly looks bullish too right here. So again, that the thought that maybe this isn't a lower low, just a little bit lower than where we are now, a higher low overall, I think that would look good. We can bounce off the 60. We can bounce off the 50. The rejection just means that we probably come down, but to be fair, we're already at the 60, so we don't have to go too much lower than this right here. 4 hour time frame. The 1 hour looks momentarily bearish, but I don't know if I'm terrified of it, right? The 4 hour RSI, this is a little bit more interesting, I guess. Here we've got lower lows and lower highs. You're in a downtrend, clearly. Typically, downtrends end in the oversold zone, which would promote the idea that maybe Sunday or Monday is the day that we start to pump and we keep decaying until that day. But you did bounce, had a very nice reaction off of the oversold zone there. This candle, 1 hour, 25 minutes left, pretty big wick to the upside, and you're finding resistance at prior resistance here, prior support here. Let's see how you do with the next hour and 25 minutes. If you can come back up, that would be preferred. OnyxCoin, if not, I think this is actually a case. This builds into the favor. This builds a case out to the point of going lower. Why can't I talk? If we close here or lower, we could make a case to argue for the fact that we could go lower, that we could see a lower low. I don't know why that's such a hard sentence for me to try to get out, that thought that I'm trying to get out. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. This is a point in the favor of the bears, at least right now. And that would likely promote lower prices than this here. How much lower would we go? I don't know. Stochastics are also at a rejection point, but overall they look strong. And the MACD, if you reject here, that's positive for the bears. If you cross here, that's positive for the bulls. It's hard to say because we don't know yet. Hour and 25 minutes left. Maybe by the end of the day we'll know. Why can't I talk? I think the daily close is going to be very important, though. I do think that by the end of the day we're going to see some closure as far as what to expect. Are we going below this low, or are we going above this low? Or are we going above this high here? If we are at this price of 1.07 cents by the end of the day or higher, I would think, okay, there's a chance that's the low. But if we're below this price, if we close lower than this price right here, especially if we close below, I would say like 1.05 cents, we're probably going to go lower than this low. And with that, we probably go lower than all these lows together. And that's okay if we do. We might get some kind of fake out to the downside and then rip to the upside. All in all, I don't know if we do go lower, but if we do, if we are expecting that from a low to a high, the expectation would be about 0.00936 to 0.0085, somewhere in that zone there. Okay, find support there and then move higher. If we're looking at this on a weekly time frame, we take a look at this high to low or low to high. The 786 is right there, right at 0.0099 and then 0.00873, something in that zone. It just makes a lot of sense that we'd go down there if we were to go lower. Not that we will go down there, but I have to admit I am a little bit more favoring the idea that we do see a slightly lower low here. After that, we should be recovering. After that, we should have a miraculous pump. I would expect and do expect that OnyxCoin moves up to about 8.2 cents to 15.7 cents, something like that, by the end of October. And then reaching in November, we should be reaching these 26 to 32 cent prices. If not, maybe by the end of October, depending on how this next phase looks. If we start moving up sooner than later, we definitely could see this by the end of October. But it is the 10th already, so I would say that if we're not making serious headway to 2 cents or beyond between now and the next like 4 or 5 days, I would say that 26 to 32 cents by the end of October is out the window. We're probably going to see it in mid-November, if not at the very latest by the end of the year. That's the expectation there. I don't really think I have anything else that I want to say. I think I've said it all. So if you guys like the video, hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all. Again, the weekly time frame is a little bit refreshing because we look at our very oversold areas here that we were in back here. When we were in this area, that was actually at the low points overall. We did move sideways for quite a while there, but inevitably we did move up. I don't think we'd have the same reaction. I don't think we're going to be moving boring, being sideways. I mean, we're kind of doing that already, right? I don't think that we have months of this to go. I think we've already been doing it really for months. So not only that, but the MACD right here is also at the 0 line. If we're looking at this here, the weekly MACD is right there at the 0, just below the 0, but that's okay. Right below the 0, that's often an area where you do expect to scoop and bounce, and on a weekly MACD, that's a very significant kind of thing to do. The RSI is also at the same areas that we were at whenever we were down here about to move up higher. So weekly time frame is definitely encouraging. Looking at where we are for support here, we're at prior areas of support back here. Overall, we're just in this giant consolidation phase, right? And we're looking to break out of it to the upside. Once we do, 8 cents will be like that, 12 cents, 15 cents like that, and then 26 to 32 cents ultimately will be the end goal for this move. Not the end goal for the cycle. The cycle's projected to end somewhere at $1.07, $1.03 to probably $1.70, but you could see $1.70 to $2.60 as well. Something just above $2 is what I would expect at the highest. Anyways, I don't have anything else. Thank you all for being here. Hit the like button, subscribe. Take care. Bye bye.